6, Louis speed bag glued to her wrist. She was getting paid, she ain't think a thing, but she was thinking slay. We blade thicker than a snigger bag. Talking about she don't come with no baggage. Y'all in her bag, I probably should. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe chasing a check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe chasing a check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby, never feeling stress.
Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Mama watching television, telling me avoid the system. Hoping I ain't lose religion, text and prayer hands, hope the message sending on. Know I've been blessed, I've been seeing prophets, busted yellow shirts, louder than the broccoli, dancing in my chucks, feeling out of body, say to say the man got me on. Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? All in my system, then the one I'm kissing. One might extensions, I don't look like expeditions on. Man, it's too loud. Let me in your city, cause when I start spitting too much drive, need some power steering, cruising to a better vision, y'all. Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Mama, dirty the roads that I've traveled, but I'm on my way. Mama, trust all the steps on my journey, 'cause I'll be okay. I know it's gotta hurt when you know you could've had a president. Guess that I would rather be the man. Maybe one day I'll go back to school. Think I'm probably kidding, but I still mean it. They've been trying to screw me, but I've been a genius. Caddy looking more like home since I made moves. Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me?
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Miami Dolphins. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Jerick McKinnon now to return. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. First and 10, Kaiser. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Charles Harris. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Play action now. Kaiser. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's is knocked away and incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Third and long for Kaiser. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Charles Harris in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Riley Dixon now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Hey, 20. Go. Zebra. Play.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Target. Set. 80. Zebra. Hey, 20.
Now Tannehill. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's the former Dolphin All-Pro Olivier Vernon. In there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And New York set to take the field.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Robert Quinn able to get him for a loss of about 3.
I don't know about you, but if I'm the offensive line coach right now, I'm having an absolute fit. This team that they're going against has 3 sacks, yet they rank dead last in the league in sacks coming into this game.
Maybe overlooked them a little bit?
Could be. I don't know if it's the scheme. I don't know if they've just gotten fortunate along the way. I have no real great answer for it, but we're seeing.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Rosas now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Dolphins now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Go!
Drake will start the drive on the ground. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff.
Ball, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of...
Now on first down, Drake again. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Scrimmage. Tackle there by Clay Matthews. On second down, here's Tannehill. It's caught. Stills right side. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And Wilson has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On first down, Drake. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
On second down, it's Drake. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it third down.
It seemed like the situation was second and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a third down.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Balazs. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Balazs. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The Dolphins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Go! 80! Zebra, zebra. Play, play. 56, right there, 56. Hey, go, target. Hip.
Now it's Tannehill. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. Sanders' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
To return, it's McKinnon. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Kaiser now to throw on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big-time play there for the G-Man. 58 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. From the red zone now, Kaiser. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they don't even need to run a second down play. Give them the first.
And typically when we see this jumping, is it usually 3rd down, 4th down? They got him on 2nd down. I think that's a lack of discipline.
So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. They'll try to pound it in with Goldman. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Rosas now to kick this one away. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Right there. All day, baby. Everyone's got 4 down.
Drake off the give from Tannehill. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Trying to get it that time to Stills. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Following the interception, Kaiser. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, Kaiser. That's complete right around the 8. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards at a 1st down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Let's go! Grand 38!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Clay! Good! 30! Go! Zero! Hip! 56! Let's go!
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Dolphins on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Clay! Go! Waiting! There you go, Tiger! It's just me and you. Here we go, checking motion. Clay!
To throw is Tannehill. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. New York set to take the field. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. First down, Kaiser. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Here we go! 38!
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Reese. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Rosas now to kick this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Tannehill now on second down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Miami after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Hustle, we're walking. We're all walking.
Tannehill on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Ohio! Come on, let's go! What? 90!
On play action, Kaiser. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Jarrell Adams, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ohio!
Off the play fake, Kaiser. He's going to fire one deep, middle, and got his man complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! Grand 38!
A first down throw for Kaiser. Forced out to his left. Steps away to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Flex round! Flex round! That boy's got four.
Kaiser now on second down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Charles Harris in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And Rosas has pushed it to the right. It's no good. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top, as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The return man is Grant. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Here we go. Clay.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 47. Tannehill hands to Dre. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Dolphins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Again, it's Balaj. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Tiger. 30. Hey, 20.
They snap it to Tannehill. And a quick throw here that's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. 68 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Rosas now to kick this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They stay on the ground with Drake. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Dolphins on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Tannehill. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Here's Tannehill. He'll buy some time. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. He was looking that time for Stills. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Play action now. Kaiser. He's going to fire one deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for the Giants. 55 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Gallman will run it. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Rosas now to kick this one away. The return man is Grant. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. You might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Call it a loss of 8 yards on the play. Now a handoff for Drake. Oh, he's got a little daylight. That'll be a gain of 16, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Not an ideal spot to be on 1st down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
Right back to Drake, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll stay on the ground. Balazs again. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 6. On the give, this is Drake. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Single receiver. Hey, go!
They are going for it. It's Tannehill. It's complete to Grant. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Tannehill now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Run.
A pitch out to Drake. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
Running, it's Drake. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Here we go. Hey, 20. Hey.
On the toss play, this is Drake. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll run with Drake. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now Drake, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
A handoff to the right side. It's Drake. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
56. Hey. Hey, 20.
They run toss to the right with Drake. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
Tight end's right.
On 3rd down, Drake. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Brandon, we're into the 2nd half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, 20. 28. Zebra.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Parker unable to get that one. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They go play action here on first down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Robert Quinn in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Shepard. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Flex round! Flex round!
On third down, Kaiser.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Fielded just inside the 30. They knew they were going to have great field position, went all out, got a little too aggressive.
And you have to understand your angles. They're cut down. When they're that backed up, you've got to be careful going after him.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on fourth down leads to 1st and 10. To throw is Kaiser. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Akeem Spence in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Flex round! Flex round!
Second down, Kaiser. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Kaiser from his end zone on third down. Dancing to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. That's pulled in at the 32. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Toss, Drake going left. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Dolphins on third down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now they'll run it on the toss. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10. And they're throwing here. Kaiser. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Stephon Anthony in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
I'm about to do a disservice to the catch we just saw. One-handed, coming down with it, just like that. Yeah, I know. Odell Beckham Jr. We're used to this, aren't we?
We are.
And that's just wrong on every level. That was spectacular.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Rosas to add the extra point. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will extend this big lead. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Tannehill. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On 3rd down, that's Drake. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
Let's go. Red 80. 3 down. There you go, Tiger.
One last throw here for Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Will Redmond. And the return will stop right around the 25. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for Miami, the loss here is their 10th of the season. And they will try to turn it around next week as they head down to Carson for a matchup with the LA Chargers. I'm Brandon Gaudin, certainly.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch they at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, now it's by the stove. Big inside this cases once do me dirty, I'ma find you lay out on the floor. 19 with a I got rich by myself, rather do this alone. I wasn't asking for no help, they keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said broski you a star. I said brother hold it down, soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch they at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting busy. Now they see me out in public and be knowing what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming for my spot, a young had to be patient. Now I'm running up, these bands can hit the island for vacation. I've been know my haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on his fit, just to stunt while I'm in Vegas. For my body, shout out to my Caleb Young. Got the cake up, now he's wanna date us. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch they at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo.
I got so much beef, I could barely sleep. Paranoia got me losing on my Z's all day. Good Lord, mama praying on the knees all day. If you still frontin' when I up it, I'ma squeeze. Bad companies, bad for your company. Bad companies, bad for your company. Company in the ski mask in case you come for me. Got it in the ski mask in case you come for me. When I say I got beef, they don't want no beef. When they say they got beef, they don't wanna eat. If you say they want, they don't want no steam. She put it